Welcome back to another movie reaction in February. It's Reese Witherspoon month. Today we are watching Devil's Knot. Well, so this was like 4 months ago when I just like wrote down a list of like actors or like decades and found movies that I hadn't seen, and I watched a bunch of like trailers and read reviews and like picked 4 or 5 movies. So I don't remember why I picked a lot of these movies that I have in the list, and I don't remember why I picked a lot of these movies that we're watching this month. Because I did it like 4-ish months ago, and I don't remember anymore. Um, but apparently I found it interesting and thought I would enjoy it or something along those lines. So this movie has a very short description on Google. So it just says the Arkansas town of West Memphis makes national headlines in the U.S. when 3 teenagers are arrested for the brutal murder of 3 little boys. So I think it is based on a true story too, which if you've seen some of my reactions, you probably know that I really enjoy more of that. Not necessarily this though, like not 3 little boys getting killed. But I just like seeing, what people are thinking and how people act and like where ideas come from and things like that. So not necessarily gonna take anything away from, killing people. But I don't know, maybe I just find people interesting and weird, and so I enjoy like watching movies about them. So that's what we're watching today. As usual, there may be times where you just see my reaction to scenes and not the scenes themselves. I don't want to give away big scenes or the ending of the film. So with that, I'm ready. Let's get started with Devil's Knot. I mean, this is already like a really creepy setup. He's so cute. It doesn't even have a watch. How is he gonna know when 4:30 is? That's a legit reaction. I'd be freaking out too. I don't think I really need to see more. Okay, thank you. Valid. I hate that like 24-hour rule before a kid is officially missing. If that's what it is, I've heard of something like that. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Present when those boys were killed? Yes. What'd the hospital tell you, Amy?
Charter Hospital, I was diagnosed as manic depressive. I'm in therapy now.
There is definitely a connection between hard metal music and Satanism.
Apparently, some residents suspect a satanic cult is responsible. One local minister said Damien Eccles, the alleged ringleader, had made
I feel like there comes a point where you can't just trust what anybody says anymore. Like, people are just gonna say whatever to make things bigger or to be quoted, or, I feel like probably half of this stuff just isn't even true, and they just don't understand or don't care or whatever. It's kind of funny, I can hear Storm like squealing and happy downstairs, and it's just very opposite of this somber movie. He did drink someone's blood. Maybe more of this stuff that was said about him is true than not.
You're supposed to be a grieving mother. You start behaving like one.
What does that mean?
When we drink it, and nobody knows what happened but me.
This is the body of Steve Branch after I pulled him from the water.
Mr. Muscali, was there a portion of a tape played for the defendant?
What time did all this take place?
About 12 noon.
Okay.
Dude was not there.
After school let out.
You can't base your case on that kid. He wasn't there.
Jesse, what time?
Jesse,
And nobody else but her cares. They're all just like, well, whatever. If he got the info wrong, that's fine because we just don't want him to die and get revenge for the 3 boys that already died. Like, that's not right.
That did cross my mind.
January
You
26th,
stopped doing your job as soon as you
1994,
pointed the finger at these 3 kids.
You said I never.
So I'm ruling him as qualified as an expert in the area of occult.
You just nudge it open just a little bit to be able to hear. Swinging door would work. This is messed up.
It's so important to get the kid on the stand to show how arbitrary it's been.
Yes, sir. I found trace remains in the ladies' bathroom of the Bojangles.
Trace
That you
remains.
sent the scrapings to the
That
crime
sucker
lab to
was
be
covered in blood.
They were never sent.
Well,
What?
the samples at this time,
If you say so.
You just did, okay?
Before your arrest, did you tell
I'm
us
trying to be
the
on your
reason
side,
you've
but
been
don't be a
member of
jerk,
White
okay?
Witch Group for 5 years?
Do either of you have
There's a
any legal
lot
reason to
of
think for as to why
loose
a sentence should not
ends.
be imposed?
Wow. I don't either. She leaving? They're leaving. Who's leaving? What's happening? She's leaving with her daughter. God. The dude's hair was found on the scene. That whole thing was messed up. Messed up. Those kids were in prison when there's so much reasonable doubt in that case. So much of it. They got people with knives that they shouldn't have, with blood on them. They have no explanation of being there. Some other kid confessed and then retracted, but the one kid who confessed and then retracted was in prison. Like, that whole thing is messed up. And they did not go about it the right way. Gosh. You know, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to be all into this movie because I was like, I don't know if I like really want to know about like 3 kids killing 3 younger kids, but I'm not quite sure what happened. Again, it was a movie. It's based on a real story, but it was a movie. But even just like what they explained at the end was enough reasonable doubt, like for me. This is why I like watching movies based on real stories and real people, because it's like you can't make this crap up. I mean, you can, but like this is where made up crap comes from like real life, because people do this and people don't do things the right way. And it's not okay. It's not okay, and I don't like it. But I love, they told the story really well, too. Like, I know I'm really caught up on like what happened, but they told the story really well. And like brought, they really told it like from start to finish, honestly, but then like how things kept coming back and oh my gosh, what is it with the end of movies and yawning? Um, they like brought people back or like questioned this or that investigator is very good at his job. Like he's watching hours and hours and hours of tapes and going through like thousands of pieces of evidence and notes and like that's what you're supposed to do. But then all of these things could come back and there was like so like this was in 1994 in Arkansas, which is totally different from 2020 in Oregon. But I just like I don't think that I could say guilty on that. I don't know that I could have just from what I saw in the movie. I don't know. Wow. But it depends on how much of what we got to see was actually presented in the courtroom though too. But the legal system is there for a reason, but there are flaws. There are always going to be, let's be real, but oh, it's just a very frustrating like story to hear the end of and see what happened. And oh yes, but everybody like they told it really well. It was a very well done movie. I just started crying twice. Like the emotions in it were it was just it was so good. Like it was. I'm still really caught up on like what actually happened, but the movie itself was done very well. The actors in it were amazing. Um, and really, really sold it. They did. Yeah, it was super good. And now I like want to find out more about what happened and like research it some more and see if anything has happened. Wow. From like changes in evidence and DNA samples and stuff. I can't stop yawning. Okay, I actually have to leave for work like right now. So I am gonna go. That was Devil's Knot. Let me know what you think. Like I really want to know what people think of this. Like if you watch it. Because I'm just like I'm not sold on the story that they told in the court and I don't like it and I want to do more research myself. So please let me know what you thought. I will see you guys next Wednesday for another Reese Witherspoon movie. Hope you're having a wonderful February and yeah, have a good week.